I'm guessing he got rich and ruined his freaking life.
So after not seeing this man for years, I ran across veteran YouTuber Steve Will Do It giving a house tour and flexing his really cool car
Dang, how many cars is... Hold up. Bro, where's my mouse?
collection.
Bro, this dude got like 8 cars.
So I included
8 luxury cars. He got 3 Bentleys. And he got a Ferrari. What the freak? What was that, a Ferrari?
Giving a house tour and flexing
or was that a Lambo? Really cool... Bro, he got a freaking Ferrari. He got Lightning McQueen in his driveway. This dude has Lightning McQueen in his driveway. Kachiga.
So I included a clip from it in my Rich and Out of Touch video. And someone commented on that video that they have a cousin that works for MGM Grand, and he said that Steve and Dana assume.
I have a cousin who works for MGM Grand. He says that Steve and Dana are down 30 through 50 million. At Trap University, they are serious debt. What happened to Dana? Scored a huge 7-year Paramount deal. Bro.
Dana White are down 30
to 50 million? Most people don't even see that in their lifetime.
And I thought, that's crazy. But it's probably not true, until I realized that in 2025, it actually came out that Dana White owed the Red Rock Casino $25 million. But the Red Rock is not an MGM property. So I went to check out what Steve was doing since he made a comeback on YouTube. And if you don't know, his name is Steve Will Do It because he'll do anything. So in the first video,
I heard of him, Steve Will Do It. I heard of him. I think I reacted to a video of his once. What the freak? I'm muted.
This is what a day in his life will do it because he'll do anything. So in the first video I saw, and this is what a day in his life looks like, and it explains a lot. Now, in his own words, he's
tell me why he looked like a white Ben the Don. Like he looked like a white. He got the face of Ben the Don, but he's just white.
Financial crisis. So to impress
like that smile looks just like Ben the Don. Like you cannot tell me that it's not Ben Smile.
Buys her a $50,000
Are they related?
Mercedes, and as he's rolling the tire into the dealership, he gets his hands dirty. So he walks over to use the hand sanitizer, and because he kind of interrupted this random guy in the middle of a car sale, he just hands him a handful of cash. So he does that, buys the Mercedes, gives it away, and then he buys his homie a chain, and he reiterates that he cannot afford to spend money like this. But before he leaves the jewelry store, he does a coin flip for $100,000. And this is part of a pattern I noticed. Steve loves gambling. Because after this, he does a $250,000 coin flip, but lucky for him, it was with one of the few guys that actually owes him money. But later, right before coin flip number 3, he casually admits that for the 100K giveaways that he does for his fans, he is making payment plans.
I do the 100K giveaway week and I do payment plans.
And then he...
Bro, you got 8 luxury cars in your freaking driveway. You doing payment plans? If you don't sell them Bentleys, nigga.
His buddy coin flip for $1 million house. And this video...
Coin flipping for $1 million houses?
Came out in January 2026. So then, I watched the video from December. That kind of...
How you got...
made me second guess if that guy's comment about Steve owing so much money to a casino was true. So this girl, Corinna, says she has 8 cars.
Ain't she a Twitch hot tub streamer?
And on his plane, she tells Steve that she doesn't want another car because again, she has 8.
Somebody else, dude, I have...
Chat.
Bro, he gonna give her another car? She already got 8. Give me one.
Base 44 super agents work.
Give me one.
Seconds.
Fuck.
Ready to go.
Or pay my car off. Damn.
But Steve doesn't care, so he gives her another car anyway. But that's small money, because at the beginning of this video,
that's a nice ass shit.
He explains that he
that one bedazzled? What the fuck?
With an entire fleet of...
Bro, give me a bedazzled Bentley right now.
3 cars to gamble with
a
them.
Pikachu for rock.
As well as his plane at the Red Rock Casino, because he owes the casino $1.6 million. Something that he also said on social media. Now, I've seen some people online say that they don't believe that because Steve is close with Dana White, the currency.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys too. I owe Red Rock 1.6 mil. We are considering selling some cars and watches and gambling to make it back for YouTube.
CEO of the UFC. And that the UFC is somehow connected to the Red Rock Casino, so it's all just a promo thing. But the only connection I found was with the former UFC CEO, Lorenzo Fertitta. Because Lorenzo is the director of the Red Rock Casino, but he hasn't been a CEO or had a stake in UFC ever since he sold all of his shares a decade ago. So if someone else is funding Steve's gambling at the Red Rock, it's not the UFC, and I really don't think this is a promo. And what further leads me to believe that all of this is authentic is the fact that he brought $5 million worth of cars in an effort to, in his words, get even or get worse. And since he's doing it to try and clear his $1.6 million debt, that leads me to believe that he is quite literally gambling with his assets because he doesn't have the money. Like, he has money, but it's credit. So if he uses assets that he actually owns, then he can pay off his debt without acquiring more debt. But before he can even walk into the casino, he just has to gamble in some way. So he tells the valet at the door to run a route and he'll be the quarterback. And that if the valet catches the money, he can keep it. Which goes into something else that I learned. Steve is
He dropped the money?
Very generous.
He dropped the money? Bro, I would die for that money. You saw how big that stack was that he threw? You saw how big that stack was?
And he'll be the quarterback. And that if the valet catches the money, he can keep it.
Look at that. Look at that money in the air. Where'd it go? Look at that. Look at that. I'm diving for that money. Ain't no way I'm gonna let that money get away from me and I can have it if I catch it.
Goes into something else that I learned.
Fuck,
Steve
he dropped it.
Very, very, very generous. Like, you can say that he crosses lines, boundaries, and says things that he shouldn't.
He walks down the...
But when it comes to giving to strangers...
Bro, he think he been the Don for real. He said, nigga.
Boundaries.
It's because you got a chain on and wearing some nice shades and you got muscles and you know you wearing black and you wearing clothes that normally black guys will rock. Don't mean...
Says things that he shouldn't.
He walks down the...
But when it comes to giving to strangers, I haven't seen many people match his generosity outside of Mr. Beast.
I made this for you.
The man gives like a billionaire, but he's actually in debt.
10,000, yeah.
What?
And all of this had me questioning the reality.
Who uncle is that?
Is this...
What?
And all of this had me questioning the reality.
Why the freak is 6... Bro. 6ix9ine, if you don't go get Selena from Coulda Been.
Like, is this real? Could this man really be this much in debt, but he's just having so much fun that he doesn't care? Like, he's earning money, and he has wealthy friends that trust him that will give him loans because he does pay people back. Like, he paid this guy for, I guess, hitting his car or something with what I can only assume was cash that he only had because of credit. And he also does a 50-50 spin for a Rolex before he can leave. Because again, Steve loves gambling. But yeah, people loan him money because they know he's good for it. Like right here, he's sitting in a van explaining to everyone that he is down $9 million. Or he will be after this video. Like, he planned to extend his debt to $9 million by spending all of his friends' money. But I'm pretty sure he's not just able to run up this much credit without making a lot of money. Like, right before he buys this random guy a car, he puts down $30,000 to finance a car for himself. So is he just running up this credit because he knows he'll eventually be able to pay it off? Because from the outside...
I need to go to a freaking Ferrari dealership or something, a Lamborghini dealership, and hopefully he's there so I could get me a free car. Bro, he looked just like... Bro, this dude looked just... Bro. How you spell his name? You cannot tell me... What the freak? I wasn't trying to go to no video. I was trying to look at images. You cannot tell me that Steve do not look like this dude. What a freak. Bro. 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 Give me 1 second, bro. Give me 1 second, bro. Bro, why can't I show my freaking thing? Oh my gosh, I'm about to crash, bro. But bro, you cannot tell me that he does not look like Ben the Don. Why can't I show both of the freaking, you know what? F it. But bro, look at him, right? Look at him. And then look at... Oh my gosh! And then look at him. Fuck. Okay. Oh my gosh, bro. Please. Fuck. Okay, look at Ben the Don. And look at Steve. Bro, they look just the fuck alike, bro. They the same person. They are the same person. Is he cloned? Bro, oh my gosh, they look just alike, bro. He is cloned.
Looking in, it looks like Steve is just having a lot of fun without really considering the possibility of going completely broke. because, well, I guess he always has assets that he can leverage. And if I'm being completely honest, he also appears to be under the influence of something. Like, to me at least, Steve looks a bit older than he actually is. Now, he's been around for a long time, so I assumed that he was a man in his mid-30s. But he is 27. Just by looking at him, I did not expect us to be
Bro, he a Leo? Or is he a Virgo? I don't care, bro. You born in August. We the same age.
so close in age. But that might have a lot to do with his lifestyle. Still though, I don't think having money really changed him that much. Like sure, you can say he's a bit more out of touch, but that's to be expected. But in reality, it seems like he's over the top now because he was always over the top. And one of the things he was known for was never backing down from extreme challenges involving alcohol. Which looks crazy if you've never been to college, but I can't really say that all of it was over the top because being around the same age, I was still in college around the time Steve was chugging bottles, and to be honest, I was kind of doing the same thing. All I did was party in college, but the difference is I was broke. Steve reminds me of that one guy on campus that if you wanted him to do something, all you had to do was tell him that he wouldn't do it. But back to the gambling. The more I watch old videos of him, and new ones, the easier it is for me to believe everything he says. He has been completely upfront about the fact that he accumulates a lot of debt through credit. Like here, Steve is explaining one of his methods of not bringing cash to the casino and instead asking the casino to loan him $10,000. So he says that and then loses the $10,000. And just like he explained it, he then borrows $20,000 in an attempt to win back the $10,000 he didn't have in the first place. And they give it to him. They give it to him, and you'll never guess what happens next.
He lost the
Unless,
20.
of course, you guess that he would lose the $20,000. So just like that, without even bringing any money into the casino, he now owed them $30,000. And there's so much footage of him in casinos that it makes me wonder how much of this is he doing off camera? Because it has to be a lot. Now, of course, if Steve wants to go $10 million in debt from gambling or outrageous spending, that is, of course, his right. He put in the work to make all this money, so you could say he also earned the right to spend it all. And if he's good for the credit, then hey, who am I to argue against the people loaning it to him? I just wondered if this would ever turn out bad for him, or if it already has and we just don't notice. I mean, it can't be too bad. In debt or not, he's still living a very lavish life that the average 27-year-old could only dream about. And honestly, I've never seen anyone make being in debt look...
Oh, those are McLaren. Bro, the McLarens look nice. I just never seen what type of logo they got on the front. You know how the Ferrari got this type of logo on the front of their car?
Could only dream about. And
so the McLaren got that strip right there. Now I know. I never seen the McLaren in person. I seen Ferraris in person. I seen Corvettes. I seen Bentleys. I seen all those other ones. But I never seen a McLaren in person.
Honestly, I've never seen anyone make being in debt look this fun. Like, if this is what being in debt looks like, I want to be in debt. No, I'm just playing. But I'm not making this video to call him an idiot. I'm just genuinely curious. Because like I said,
he's a genius. He's a fucking genius.
Generously to pretty much anyone he comes across. He did originally get banned from YouTube for promoting gambling. Specifically with...
But who else promotes gambling? Aiden Ross, Drake, SQC, whoever is else on Kick. Like, they all promote gambling, but they're still on YouTube.
Stake. And this was back when the rules were a bit different on YouTube.
Bro, Las Vegas looks so fucking beautiful. I want to go to Las Vegas so bad. I'm getting emotional right now. I've been to LA, but Las Vegas, bro, it's like LA, but like more flashy.
And you guys already know how I feel about that. But the main reason I wouldn't do it is because I don't gamble, especially not in online casinos. The only time I
gamble is playing bingo when I was a kid with my mother. And I always left for like $100 when I played because I only had like $2 and I was going to make those $2 count. And I gave my mom about half, so $50.
Gamble is on vacation in Las Vegas. But Steve promoting it on the other hand, as much as I don't like the odds most people have when they do it, I can't say that he's promoting something that he himself doesn't do. Because he does it a lot. And he seems to really
Vegas
like
is so
him
nice.
taking a sponsorship from something like Steak.
Look at that CVS, bro. That CVS is nice as fuck. And it's a nice ass CVS.
Say that he would just be doing it for the bag. Because this man seems to really love gambling. And he'd be doing it with or without a sponsorship. Do I think Steve has a problem? Yes. But I think even Steve thinks that he has a problem. But he's having fun. So I guess we'll just have to leave him to it. I hope that he can get out of his financial crisis. But as of right now, he seems to be doing pretty well considering everything I just talked about in this video. But this is truly something I've never seen before. Like, we've seen creators gamble too much and crash out, or do something compromising
That's
for
a
a
nice
bag
ass
that
car.
destroys a reputation.
That
But
color
Steve,
is crazy.
He's just, well, Steve. He's a pretty reckless
Damn, look
guy,
at that
but you have
watch.
to admit, he does embody the pure essence of a 2017 YouTuber. He's like a time capsule. But thank you guys for listening as always.
Bro, Steve, hopefully I could be just carefree and just do whatever the freak and just go into depth like you. But right now, bro, I'm not living off a YouTube check, so you got it. And you really showing out. Good for you.